Well, it is time to head off to the theater. And I don't need this beard anymore after today because today is my last Tinsworthy. Wow, what a look. Anyway, it is so cold here in South Florida. It's noon on Sunday, so it's a matinee. And our director likes us to get there 2 hours before each show. It's community theater. We've got kids in the show. So that's a very good idea. I was telling a stage veteran yesterday, the ex-Playboy Bunny, that if somebody breaks down, their car breaks down, we have time to go get them. My last show with Tap, not only did we have a very interesting, extremely interesting, unimaginable night before the first performance, I guess dress rehearsal, even though we never did a dress rehearsal, but for the matinee there, the lead and 2 other big parts got into a car accident on the way to the theater. And if the call time hadn't have been early, they wouldn't have made the show. I mean, they were emotionally shaken up anyway, and they almost didn't perform. But that's a good story. The night before the performance and the first matinee with the normal performance sandwiched in between the opening night. Anyway, so it's freezing here on my way to Tinsworthy. Can't wait to get rid of this beard. But I'm working every day, so I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to get it professionally removed. That's the route I'm going to go. So, we're 2.5 minutes in, perilously moving towards our destination. Let's see what we've got to comment upon. I'm driving right on the road, the place in the road where I saw a red fox run across the road. I've seen one at my home, and I've seen one at my church and here. So that's good. I'm glad there are red foxes around. I'm not in the country, so I love that. No radio. Guess I have to just talk without any media spurring upon my, responding or spurring my comments. Mostly the radio works perfectly, but sometimes it doesn't. Alright. So, I won't be doing that. See if the CD player works. Well, CD player's not working. If it doesn't work, then I will not begin my next series, which is in the planning stage instead of the radio, because it's no longer Christmas music. I'm expecting to be able to comment upon CDs, and I've chosen the first one, but if I can't get it to play, there's no need to even tell you what it is. Alright, so that's 4.5 minutes in. Won't be commenting upon any media. I'll say this, a little more autobiographical. I'm right next to the building that is now an Enterprise car rental place. It was the building where I first went to Wendy's. I liked Wendy's the first time I went there. You may not remember even if you're very familiar with Wendy's, you may not remember that square hamburgers seemed kind of weird. That they had an old-fashioned newspaper theme with ads, products that are no longer being sold. I never found out if the products that they had represented on their printing on their tablecloth, on their tables or something. You know, like here's, I don't know, Dr. Jones snake oil or whatever. I never found out if those were real advertisements or just made up. They were obviously compiled just for Wendy's, but I wonder if the texts or photographs had been genuine. They also had beaded curtains in bright colors, like red plastic, teardrop shaped, blue, yellow plastic teardrop shaped beads in the line. And Wendy's was just different than Burger King and McDonald's and KFC that I was already very familiar with, and Pizza Hut. Those were my first fast food places, I think. McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Hut, KFC, and of course Pizza Hut you sat down and got served, so it wasn't really fast food. And is that it? Yeah, I think Wendy's joined that group later, and that was about it. Then Popeyes afterwards, or was Bojangles first? I don't know. And then Taco Bell. I told this story before, but the first time my mom went to Taco Bell, it was hilarious because they were famous, or, you know, a very good choice for me because they had all these items that were 59 cents. And so my mom had never been to a Taco Bell before. Taco Bell was new in our area, and my parents' job when they came to visit me when I was in college was to feed me. So we would just go to all these restaurants and eat. And so we had our favorites. We went to Shoney's for strawberry pie. We went to lots of places. But my mom had never been to Taco Bell before. And so I ordered a few items. My mom ordered a few items. My dad ordered a few items. And then my mom went to pay. And the total was so low that she said, "Oh, well, no, I'm paying for all three of us, not just for me." So I miss those days when Taco Bell was cheaper. I miss, I want everything to be as cheap as possible. At some point, Subway joined the pantheon. So let me try to put those in order. McDonald's and Burger King, I've known about my whole life. Then, and KFC. KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, know about my whole life. Then, and White Castle. But it left. And Dairy Queen. Known about those forever. Then came Popeyes, Bojangles, Taco Bell, and Subway. Then came Checkers and Rallies and Racks. And when did Arby's show up? I don't know. It's interesting because when you're young, these things, seem to have been in your consciousness forever, or you remember that they were not in your consciousness forever. But now there's just so many fast food places, so many different choices. It's like, I remember before Dunkin' Donuts, there was Mr. Donut. And Krispy Kreme, not until we moved to Georgia. There was one in Albany. And Krispy Kreme is so much better than Dunkin' Donuts. I just can't believe the difference. Dunkin' Donuts is good for coffee. McDonald's is good for everything. tickets to the theater. Got a 10-minute video. So that goal was accomplished. No radio. Well, I'm going to have to come up with another series if I can't get CD or radio. Perilously driving, speaking off the cuff rather than prompting from prompting. Alright, that's it. So we're here, the back entrance to the Lakewood Playhouse, where I am ending one show and we'll be starting another one next week. We've got our little downtown famous one-way streets, which bug me so much. Do one-way streets bug everybody? Or are some people used to that and they think it's more navigable? I assume if I knew where all the one-way streets were, you know, there's less choices to make. But to me, it just seems like you're heading east when you want to go west, or heading north when you're trying to go west, and stuff like that. Anyway, happy birthday, Merry Kwanzaa, and happy Valentine's Day. Audra McDonald's going to be here for Valentine's Day. I saw her in Ragtime, which I think was her breakout role. I'm not sure, because when I saw Audra McDonald in Ragtime, I did not know her name, but I had heard her name, and I knew she was a big Broadway star, even when I was watching it. But she wasn't, you know, like I said, I didn't know anything about her, and my mom had never heard of her. But I said, okay, that lady is already a Broadway star, and I got to witness that, and then I got to be in that much later. All right. Let's see. What have we said? Happy Easter and Happy Patrick's Day and Happy St. Valentine's Day.